let me take you all back in time. So, before Marina Boulevard and Central Boulevard, they were a thing. This was how Marina Bay looked like. And then, this one is basically like the present day Gardens by the Bay. And of course, Marina Bay Sands. It didn't exist back then. And this one was how ECP looked like before MCE, like before MCE was a thing. This is Maxwell Road. This one leads to Prince Edward Road. What other differences are there? And this one, if I'm not mistaken, is, oh sorry, over here is where Marina Bay North-South line is. And then in the early 2010s or like the late 2000s, there was like a road linking up Bayfront Avenue and Marina Station Road. So that road is called Marina Station Road. The reason why it's station is probably because of the MRT station, and yeah, that's why. You guys may remember 400 and 402 playing like this, and then nowadays it's like this, like Park Street. But back in the day, it was just Anson Road, like Hub Synergy Point, and then it immediately turned right to Maxwell Road. Then like this, and then it looped, oh sorry, it looped clockwise, not, sorry, it looped anti-clockwise, not clockwise, like this. So this was the old 400s route, and then there was also a 402, which actually, there used to be like a roadside bus terminal here. 402 started from here, and then it would just copy 400, and then loop at, I believe it was Keppel Road if I'm not mistaken. It didn't go to Shenton Way when it first started off, if I'm not mistaken. And okay, so Singapore has this Independence Day like thing. They call it National Day, but it's essentially Independence Day, and they have like an annual parade. But then there, like in this area, Marina Bay, there used to be like a carnival during this period of time. And during said carnival, these two services would operate. And in the year 2000, Trans Island Bus Services, they operated 400A, and then this one was operated by SBS. So I forgot how they turned around, like how the buses turned around, like if there was like a U-turn or something, but they started at Marina Bay Station. So 400B, it would literally just copy 400, and then instead of going to Shenton Way, it just ended opposite Marina Bay Station. And I actually have proof of that. So it's from this Instagram account. If you scroll down, let me find that image. It's gonna take quite a while. Let's see. They have some really good pictures, by the way. Ah, this one. So as you can see, this is evidence that even though it's not detected by any of the wiki pages like LTG, stuff like that, this one actually used to exist. And yeah, they actually use VO3X, believe it or not. When I saw this, I was like legitimately shocked. I thought 400 was only run by like Mercedes-Benz 0405s, and clearly I was wrong. And then some more fun facts around this area. So 133 used to be Maxwell, Bayfront Avenue, and then Bayfront Avenue, Prince Edward Road. 106 was Maxwell, Bayfront Avenue, but the return journey actually used Central Boulevard and Shenton Way. And in contrast, 97 was Marina Boulevard and then Central Boulevard, like both directions. And 502 in the past, it looped at Suntec. As in, like, it used to go to Sengkang, then it got cut to loop at Suntec. And then it still loops at Suntec nowadays, but previously, when it used Bayfront Avenue, it actually went into Marina Station Road, served Marina Bay Station, and then it did this kind of thingy. And then it uses AYE back. Yes, so it wasn't Keppel Road back then, it was just AYE all the way. And I unfortunately do not recall 518. I mean 518 was it was like this, I think. But I forgot like where exactly it entered ECP from. I think it didn't go Marina Bay. I think it was like Bayfront Avenue, and then it used this like small slip road inside to it uses small slip road to access the ECP. Then it went on to before it went to KP, it actually went Bedok South Avenue 1, South Road, North Avenue 1, North Road, and then made its way to Tampines Avenue 1. I will just spend the remaining time just showing you photos from this Instagram account, and then I'm just gonna describe like basically if I see a route that's like I feel like there's a need to describe, then I'll describe it. So let's start with this 135. So this one, it used like two axle DDs back then, and it used to terminate at Marine Parade Bus Terminal, which is at Victoria School. This one is basically the current service 80, but instead of going to Sengkang, it was up till Hougang. This one, well, the history was kind of jank. It used to start from like the industrial estate. It went near the city. I think it was like Alexandra Road. Then it went to like Clarke Quay, if I'm not mistaken, like near that area. And then it went to Orchard, then to Bukit Timah. Then the industrial section was no more. It got truncated to start at Shenton Way. And then like at some point in time they switched it to New Bridge Road and then switched it back to like Shenton Way again. And then they extended it from like the Bukit Timah area to yes, 181 was Bukit Panjang. This one was like Bukit Timah, and then they extended it to Woodlands Checkpoint, which is like there used to be a bus terminal there. And this one is not an 0405. This one is the older generation of DAF SB220, which used ZF and not VoIF. This one was the 181 that I talked about. Oh my god, this thing had the stupidest route back then. It was literally just Commonwealth Avenue, Clarke Quay, and then it went like Bukit Timah Road, Bukit Panjang. So it was kind of like a U shape, just that the U shape you rotate it 90 degrees anti-clockwise. So, this route was really stupid. And then they converted it to become starting from Woodlands Checkpoint to as in like the train checkpoint, I mean, not the actual checkpoint. From there to Crawford Street. So yeah, they made it go Queensway. But last time it used to be a U-shaped, and that route was really stupid and wouldn't make sense today. I mean, the closest thing that you can get to a U-shape is probably the current 186. This one is present day 86. And it used to start from Bishan. Then they truncated it to Ang Mo Kio. I mean, as you can see from the EDS, it's Jalan Kayu. So before Sengkang was a thing, this thing terminated at Jalan Kayu, which is like at the roundabout area, before it got extended to Sengkang. This one is the airshow shuttle. This one is 865, which is basically 119, except that it goes, okay, like Harbourfront, Lower Delta, Tiong Bahru, Havelock MRT, Great World MRT, Orchard, Somerset, Dhoby Ghaut, Serangoon Road all the way up, Upper Serangoon Road, and then continue on with 119's route. CDGE. Believe it or not, the very first generation of 58 actually went to Marina Center before it was integrated with 56, which at that time was Bishan to Toa Payoh. So yeah, it absorbed 58. This one, Tampines to New Bridge Road, nothing special. This one was the one that went inside Tiong Bahru Market. It's like South Canal to like, how do you even pronounce that? Yong Siak Street, something along those lines. This one used to be from Choa Chu Kang, but apparently when this photo was taken, it already got truncated to Bukit Panjang. This one is basically it got integrated into service 15. But nowadays, the route would kind of resemble present day 150. This one, I have a route recreation on my channel. You can check that out. I'm not gonna dwell too much on this one, except that it's a Mercedes-Benz 0405, Walter Alexander PS. This one was 161 when it was new. There were no double deckers if I recall. This one merged with 232. The 7 just means it loops at Lorong 7. And you can just go to this Instagram account and read the description for this. It's kind of self-explanatory. This one, it got absorbed into Service 17. It was basically just 17A, essentially. This one's self-explanatory as well. I don't have to say much about this. Same for this one. I'm surprised this one, like, even has double deckers back there. And this one wasn't even like the full 269 route you see today. This one was like the shorter version of the current 269, which is kind of surprising that it even used double deckers back then. I mean, it's like 2 axles, so yeah. Another airshow shuttle, 506, 66, 65, with a full body ad. And there was a Leyland. Yeah, so for some reason, Bedok North actually had them. I keep saying Leyland even though it's Leyland. You know, I don't know why I say it Leyland, but and then this one, it's a classic. 2 axles. This one was the night service. So it used to be called, you saw 85 just now, right? So it used to be called 85M, which like terminated somewhere along River Vale. Then it became 89M. They just extended it to Pasir Ris. Nothing much about this one. Nothing much about this. Nothing much about this as well, except that it's 2 axles. It's a Leyland Olympian 2 axles. This one, Marina Center, then Orchard, and then it just went to BKE and straight to Woodlands before the MRT North-South line existed. 856, nothing special, but the font, like the EDS font, is really classic. I didn't even know 115. I didn't even know this bus used a cameo on 115. So yeah, this was kind of like special back in the day. Yes, this one was the one that went inside St. George and St. Wilfred's estate. I've talked about that old service, not the oldest version of okay. This one is not the oldest version of Service 20. The oldest one is what became present day 100. From Chai Chi to uh, Opera Estate, goes inside, comes back out, and then it just follows Service 100. But this one is not the oldest version of 20. This one is the second generation, which loops at St. Wilfred's. And then even in the caption, again, go check out his Instagram. He would have stated that he would have stated the details. So just check out his Instagram. This one, oh, it's an elbow. Lousy bus. Nothing much to say about this one. Nothing much to say about this one as well. This one is basically a shorter version of the present day 973. So this one was from like 343, then got renumbered to 921. And then before Petir Road, it linked up to Dairy Farm Road. There was a U-turn. So yeah, this one is the Eid al I Eid al Fitr. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. This is the Eid al Fitr EDS, but like in Southeast Asia they call it Selamat Hari Raya Aidil Fitri. Oh, my pronunciation is so bad. I'm so sorry. And nothing much to say about this one because Service 25 never really changed its route. This one is 605. It was the only one that went inside Armenian Street, like for CSS. SBS, I think 131 at some point in time actually went inside Armenian Street as well before it got like pedestrianized. This one, it's basically the present day 960, except it was named 950 at that time. Okay, not really 960, but this resembles like the present day 960E, except that this one went Shenton Way instead of Marina Center. This one, nothing much to say about this, except the blue really looks really nice. And then this one's just an EDS comparison. More airshow shuttle, more airshow shuttle. This one, okay, I remember. This one was the one that looped. Okay, it was like Petir Road, Gangsa Road, Bukit Panjang Road, Bangkit Road, Bukit Panjang Ring Road, Fajar Road, clockwise, Bukit Panjang Ring Road, Bangkit Road, Bukit Panjang Road, Jelebu Road. Sorry, no. Pending Road. Okay, once again. Bangkit Road, Bukit Panjang Ring Road, Pending Road, Petir Road. Like this. 345 was the one that skips Bangkit. I used to write on this one. Memories. This one was a real oldie. We all wish we had the chance to write on this one. But this stupid country doesn't preserve buses, so yeah. Yes, this one is a predecessor of 970. I've talked about it before. This one was 97 from Jurong East to Hougang Central. This one is Service 28. Turf Club Shuttle. I never really memorized the routes, but I do know that it exists. And yes, it's a Strider. Another elbow. Nothing much to say about this one. N113. Nothing much to say about this one as well. Hello Sengkang, Superbus, SBS is here to serve you better. This one, Defu Avenue 1. Again, I'm sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of DEFU, but yeah, Defu. So yes, this one looped at Defu Avenue 1. I talked about this before. This one, Jurong Island service, it used CNG for obvious reasons. Because they refuel at CNG. They refuel at Jurong Island. Hougang Central to Ghim Moh. Now, this one is evidence that, I mean, it's self-explanatory. Shenton Way to Punggol Road End. It was like one of the straightest routes in Singapore at that time. It was like Shenton Way Beach Road, and then from Boon King, it just used Upper Serangoon Road, Punggol Road straight up. And I think Hougang Avenue 10 didn't really exist back then until it was like carved out. Upper Serangoon Road and Punggol Road used to like be just one road, one true road. So yeah, there is actually evidence. I miss these. Oh, it's an L2X. Toa Payoh Changi Airport got integrated with 31. So basically, 31 used to like loop at stadium, and then they merged it with like this one. And because 16/E used to go to Changi Airport, it technically, I don't know, when they say like integrated with 16 and 31, in actuality it only really integrated with 31. I don't even know where the 16 part even comes from, because this thing doesn't go Joo Chiat. So yeah. But yeah, this was Toa Payoh to Changi Airport via Marine Parade. And then this one, nothing much to say about this. I wish I saw more pictures of 2888T instead. This one, yes, this is evidence that Bendy buses used to go inside the old Serangoon interchange. So now you have proof. It's not surprising, but now you guys actually have proof. Just go to his Instagram account, Instagram page. This one, as I've told you before, Tampines to Changi Airport, extended to Pasir Ris, but then when 15 got extended to Pasir Ris, this thing got cut back to Tampines. Again, I don't know if they happened simultaneously, but then it got extended to Sengkang from Tampines, then it got extended to Hougang. And this is the Pasir Ris version, which is, it's really, really hard to find photos of this. So, y'all know that it exists. 130 before extension to Ang Mo Kio, the Desto Desti already is self-explanatory. Boon Lay to Sims Place. I've already talked about how it got split into 198, and 64 was used to cover the Sims Place part, because 64 used to go to MacPherson estate, but then they made 64 absorb the deleted sectors of 198. This one, before T, you guys had E. Nothing much to say about this one, except that, oh my god, that 36 EDS looks so strange. But this was the old format, so yeah. Again, like when I look back at this, it really looks really strange. Nothing much to say about this one. Nothing much to say about this one either, except that, wait, is this, oh, this is a CAC, Volvo Mark II. So yes, 59 actually had Mark IIs. Mercedes-Benz 0405, also a CAC, DM CAC, on a short working trip. This one is like Marina Center Terminal, when they used to park at the roadside, and then in the background you see tips A75, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. The whole history was that 825 used to start from Yishun, got cut to Springleaf MRT near there. It actually went inside the estate. Then got cut to Loop Atlanta. Just Loop Atlanta, so yeah. Nothing much here. This one, well, the picture says everything. Back then, everything had Desto, as in like the B10TLs had Destos. This one was the only one besides 9888 that had an EDS. And then yes, the front border, the bumper is like black. Nothing much to say about this one. Nothing much to say about this one either, but I miss it. Nothing much to say about this one as well. Although this one, I really cannot tell where this is. I don't know if this is the old Jurong East, the old Hougang Central, or Hougang South. I have no idea. This was the one I showed you. Jalan Kayu to New Bridge Road. Also Jalan Kayu to Harbourfront. But when Tips took over, it was already truncated to Toa Payoh. Right? Because it says Toa Payoh. I cannot remember. Again, 86. 86. 86 also. 85. 85. This is present day service 80. Also present day service 80. I mean the differences between 84 and A64 is that A64 goes Marina Center, 80 goes to Harbourfront. And then I mean 84 used to go to Harbourfront. 84 used to go via Geylang East Central. 864 didn't go Geylang East Central. It used Sims Avenue, Geylang Road to access Paya Lebar Road. So that was the difference. And 84 went to Hougang, 864 went to Sengkang. So this thing was introduced like just to compete with 84, legit. Self-explanatory, but now you have evidence. 9800 used to be a Hougang Depot bus. That's the reason why this thing, I mean Hougang Depot had VSO. So when this one was cut to Serangoon, for a period of time it was under Ang Mo Kio Depot. So that's a fun fact. This one became 865, then became 85. So this one, when you see the EDS, you would be like, hey, isn't this an Yishun? No, this isn't an Yishun. This one, as you say, is Hougang South via Hougang Avenue 10. So this one used to loop at Hougang South. This one, believe it or not, is actually present day 119. It's just that the EDS might throw some of you off a little bit. This is actually 119. 87, oh, it's the demonstrator that unfortunately, yeah. This is now 103. But yeah, this one is also now 103. So it went from like this to this, which was sometimes I'm just amazed as well. Yeah, this is why I really like it when SMRT is able to use their own assets. Because when you use your bus operator's own assets, you could do stuff like this, and then you renumbered it as well. Yeah, 103, nothing much to say here except that it's New Bridge to Jalan Kayu. So this thing pretty much copies like present day 174 up till Upper Serangoon Road. Then this thing would go boundary. Actually, hold on. This thing didn't really go Boundary Road last time. It was literally just Serangoon Central. Wait, was it? I cannot remember, but yeah. This thing used to parallel 147. And then 147, as you know, was the old service 83. And then more 103. Okay, and as I've explained with 82 just now, the reason why 103 has 0405s is because when it got truncated to Serangoon at that time was part of Ang Mo Kio Depot. As in, it was controlled. The bus services there were controlled by Ang Mo Kio Depot, and that's the reason why it had 0405s. And yeah, this one is a more recent one. When it was first introduced, it used Serangoon Road PIE Tampines Avenue 5. So this was a lot more express at that time. Nothing much to say about this. A22X. Choa Chu Kang to Shenton Way. But then this one, it already got truncated, so yeah. But the earliest rendition of 985 was actually Choa Chu Kang to Shenton Way. Then it got renumbered, so yeah. This one, the caption is self-explanatory. This one was like, if I were to say a service that resembles this one, it would be 976. But then 976 is like kind of different as well, because this one was Choa Chu Kang Loop, Avenue 4, Way, Avenue 1, Teck Whye Avenue, Choa Chu Kang Road, Bukit Panjang Road, Gangster Road, Petir, Pending, Bukit Panjang Road, Bangkit. I'm pretty sure it went inside Bangkit Road, Bukit Panjang Ring Road, Fajar, Bukit Panjang Ring Road, and then loop back. So unlike 343 and 344, unlike 344 and actually all of them, unlike 343, 344, and 345 that originated from the old Bukit Panjang bus terminal, this one was actually the least complicated out of them. The only difference is, like, the only thing that's different for both bounds is basically just the looping point, Fajar Road and Bukit Panjang Ring Road, in the clockwise fashion, and that's all. Because 344, when it loops the same way as 179, 345 skips Bangkit and loops at Fajar, Bukit Panjang, Ring Road, Jelapang Road, Saujana Road back then. Then the thing was replaced by 920. Nothing much to say about this one. You guys have seen it. Same for this one. Same for this one, it's just a repeat. I miss this service a lot. I've talked about it before. 608. My goodness. Mercedes-Benz logo. 963's X-Perm. This one's really precious. Really, really precious photo. And I'm not even joking. Look, there's even an Isling reader over here, because back then there was like Paycash or Isling. It was just like, yeah, either you use card or cash, and not like, I don't know, whatever Simply Go shit there is today. Now you have evidence. The 307 Town Link, Desto, it exists. Now you guys see it for yourselves. Have seen it for yourselves. And this was a VO2X. Yes, VO2X. Clementi to Paya Lebar Airport. This one is now present day 14. Like a small section of it up till Dhoby Ghat, then it does not parallel the old 92 anymore. I think I recreated this one before. Even I am surprised. Bukit Merah, yes, I know this thing used to start from Bukit Merah last time, and then it copied the present day 123. But I think my memory is bad. I honestly didn't remember this one even going all the way up to Changi Village. I honestly didn't. If you ask me what went up to Changi Village, I would say 1A to 929 used to like pass by there and then loop at Changi Airport Cargo Complex and stuff like that. But I would never tell you 14. I genuinely wouldn't, cause I forgot. This, like like the caption says, you can just go to the Instagram and read the caption. This isn't the present day 229. This one was the one that got integrated into form 222. So 229 plus 221, it equals to 222, as in not math, but like it merged 221 and 229 to form 222. The old 229 was actually 219 back in the day. It's just like how 241 got renumbered to 331 and 217 got renumbered to 317. So 219 it became 229, but this one is a different 229. This is the 221 that I talked about just now, and it's a really exotic bus. Volvo, according to the caption, it's Volvo B57. I think in the UK there are some preserved, so you can go watch Maxon's videos. I assume he actually has them uploaded. If not, you go and watch Kieran's videos instead. Nothing much to say about this one except that it's exotic. It's a VO2X after all. 93 also used to have them. And yes, this one was the West Loop of 359, and they used to use 2XO DDs. This one was after it merged to become a town. Yes, this is the 359 Town Link Desto. I don't know why I keep saying EDS, but Desto. This one is 358 East Loop, plus that one small section of 354. But the thing is, it's only certain times of the day that it'll go inside downtown east. At night, it completely skips downtown east. Nothing much to say about this one. This one is now service 3. So this one merged with like 352, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 356 and 352 merged to form 357, which was a town link. Then that town link merged with 294 to become 3. I've said this before, 293, it was an 0405. And the thing about this is that it was non-aircon. This was what the CACs were. This was it during the NAC days. And if you guys notice, there is a town link. Yes, it is town link. I was surprised when I saw this as well. Yeah, town link is, even Mark 3s even had them. Yeah, it's a Mark 3. Nothing much to say about this one, but this is one of his newer photos. Let's see, fast forward. There is even ffw.com. What? I didn't even know this existed. I'm pretty sure I had seen this livery when I was young, but I think I just forgot it. Look, I love the blue the blue signifies aircon, by the way. I love the blue Desto. Nothing much to say about this one. Oh yeah, this one is CAC, OAC, Strider, OAC. Okay, these ones aren't too interesting. This one is really interesting. Nothing much to say about this one except that you look, there is like aircon service. This one is DM OAC. See, there's even an aircon symbol up here. This one was really exotic. A B57. 228, the route used to be like an anti-clockwise loop, if I'm not mistaken. I've talked about that before. Yes. Now, if you read go to the Instagram, by the way. The caption reads, the Seoul Leyland links refitted with a Scania-looking front after an accident. This one looks mighty sus, but yes, this thing existed back then. Nothing much to say about this one. Oh, it's a VO2X actually. Nothing much to say about this one. He was saying that the dustbin spoiled the shot, but the dustbin is yellow, so I would actually take it. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about this. Changi Airport, even the caption says This one, Walter Alexander PS 0405. Again, it's hard to imagine that this one used to have like, I think this was under Sun Li, and then now it's under Sun Li as well. This one was under Sun Li. It's like this one had both SBS and Tips 0405. But I think most of my viewers, they have never ridden like an SBS 0405 in their lives, so I don't think they are able to relate as well. And yes, look at this gem. According to the caption, this one is an RCN. This is the older one. This is U31 SCN. I mean, like, I really wonder how this bus was like back in the day. I have never had a chance to ride on these because Japan doesn't have U31 SCNs or RCNs. They are like for international market and not really Japan's own market, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, according to the caption, Leyland Atlantean. So yeah, pretty interesting. I was hoping this one was like the old first generation of 190. Turns out it's not, and this one is like the current 190, except that this one was before it got extended to Choa Chu Kang. It was at Bukit Panjang. It went to Bukit Panjang. And yes, 335 having VO2, sorry, LO2X back then. Why did I even say VO2X? I think I must be tired. Bedok North Depot. Wait, I've already talked about this, except that this bus is exotic B57. Upper Serangoon. This was before Hougang Central. It was Potong Pasir, and then 74 and 147, it went to Upper Serangoon Terminal. And I think 136 also. There was a bus terminal there. So, yeah, this was before Hougang Central. This one is SBS 9C, which is a Volvo B10 and Mark 1. This was the OG. I could kind of imagine how its interior looked like. It really looks like whatever buses I used to take since young, I was young, like 0405, basically. It's not really, I mean, in this case, it's more of like Mark II, Mark III has that kind of feel, but this is a Mark 1. It's really rare. I mean, there was only one in Singapore back then. This route, I've talked about the history before. This one is 970's 970's predecessor. So this is proof that 6th Avenue is actually double-decker bus accessible. This one is two axles. So yeah. 157 aircon service. This is DMOAC SBS 381B. Okay, this one was after it got cut. So it's no longer Lorong 1 Geylang and paralleling service 2. This one is straight up just this one. I think it was like the present day route. Actually, maybe not. Because it used to follow service 2, then it got amended to Simei Street 3. Another B57. Clementi, nothing much to say about this one. I was just surprised that 284 used full-size buses back then. This one is present day 252. Because 250, one part of it got split into 192, and then nowadays 193 took over 192 at Lok Yang. Then this one became 252. Leyland Atlantean. Hougang to... Oh, this was the full route. It wasn't even Ang Mo Kio to like Tomlinson Road Loop. This one was actually the full route. Wow. Nothing much to say about this one except the livery might interest some of you. Yeah, I mean, like, this 104 at some point of time actually went to Lorong Chuan. I mean, but like CTE wasn't a thing back then, so it's hard to imagine. Like, it actually had DDs. Nowadays, when you recreate the route, you need like a 143 Citaro to spawn. And then you need to get like a whole Citaro chain, which I gave up doing. But this thing having double deckers is like, because as a like route recreator, when I see a DD on this service, even I am like kind of stumped, and even I am like kind of confused for a second. So yeah, this is now 54 by the way, because 54 was like 104 plus the old 134. No, I know that there is a new 104 going to be introduced, but like this was the old 104. Even I'm surprised that this thing had DDs. Nothing much to say about the it's an 0405. Oh, this was when Bedok North had 0405s, like the depot. Okay, I was gonna say this is like at Tampines. This one is present day 72. This is not the current 80. This is 72. Nothing much to see here except, oh, it's a VO2X. The cap. Okay, go to the Instagram and read the caption because this bus was one of a kind. Even I'm also like kind of shocked. They actually had a Scania double decker. It's not a single decker. It's like a double decker bus. I didn't. I genuinely didn't even like know this one existed. And the thing is, this one is like Tampines to Rocher Canal Road. This one wasn't even when it was at like Tomlinson. This one was like Rocher Canal Road. Wow. Leyland Links. I have no memory of this bus at all. I only saw 0405s during my time. But wow, this is like, wow. The B10M demonstrator double decker bus. It looks like a toaster. Low key. Not really, but yeah, go read the caption. It states Volvo B10MD city bus demonstrator imported into Singapore in 1984. And just go to the Instagram page, please. Ang Mo Kio feeder. I don't know if I recreated this one, but yeah, I think I might have. I think I did like 266 and 267 or something along those lines. I don't know. This one, Toa Bukit Merah, self-explanatory. Because Brattle Bus Park used to have a few N113s. Old Service 80. Never changed since 1982. Volvo Mark II, Walter Alexander PS. Now this one is not the one from Sengkang to Harbourfront. This one is actually Hougang to Lorong 3 Geylang Loop, not Lorong 1. I mean, it does go Lorong 1, but it uses Lorong 1, Sims Avenue, then Lorong 3. Yes, I'm not joking. This was the oldest variation of 85, the oldest generation of it. And then the oldest generation of 162, not the present day one, also looped in a similar fashion. It was like Lorong 1 Geylang, Sims Avenue, Lorong 3 Geylang. And then there was also A77 that looped at Jalan Besar, Lavender Street, Serangoon Road. SBS 77, the first generation, not the current 77. 333. According to caption, this is Mercedes-Benz OF1417, which kind of looks exotic. This one is present day 21. This is not the current service 4. Yes, 196 used to go to Boon Lay, and this one's Marine Parade. Boon Lay via Corporation Road. So it copied 178, then it goes to AYE, then it goes to Dover Road. And the Clementi Avenue 6 part was like just an afterthought when they truncated the route. Nothing much to say about this one, except it's the same exotic vehicle that that was shown just now. Yes, the desto actually states Shenton Way Marina Grove. Another B57 according to caption. Another F1417. So, yeah, was this like the predecessor to 0405? This one is really exotic. I mean it. Like, see, even 228 had like freaking double deckers back then. The caption says the sound of its engine and smoothness of the ride for a bus like this back then. Service 60. I'm shocked that even this one had double deckers. I thought 385 was full SD if I'm gonna be honest. But this is a 2 axle, so yeah. That's the end of it. Once again, you guys love Instagram. Go check this page out. Not page, but like go check this account out. The photos all belong to him.